Morning year one and welcome to the fourth day of our maths lessons. Today we're looking at a very special pattern. It's called odd and even, and we're going to be sorting socks into odd and even. Even is the same as a pair, but before we start we're going to be having a go at some subtraction problems. So you're going to need for the lesson whiteboards and whiteboard pens and paper or pen, it's up to you. Okay, so when you're ready we'll get started. Okay, so the only difference between these and what you did yesterday was these are takeaways. So you may want to get out some counters or cubes or number lines and count back or remove them. It's up to you. So pause the video and when you're ready, start it again and we'll go through the answers. So 7 take away 2. We're starting off with 7 and we count back 2. 6, 5. So the answer is 5, or we take 2 away from something and you've got 5. 8, count back 6, will give you an answer of 2. 7, cross off 3, will give you an answer of 4. 8 minus 4 is 4 as well. 9 minus 2, start with 9, count back 2. 8, 7. Start at 8, count back 3. 8, 7, 6, 5. And now it's turned around as it does. Does it matter? Not at all. You can count back from 11, 6 and you'll get 5. You can count back from 12, 6 and you'll get 6. 10 minus something makes 9. Well, we're going to start with 10. See how many fingers we hold up when we reach 9. 10, 9. So the answer is 1. This time 10, 9, 8. The answer is 2. This time 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And now you've got something and the answer is 10 when you take nothing away. Well, that's got to be 10 because 10 take away nothing remains as 10. 10 minus what makes 5? Let's count back to 5, shall we? 10 in your fist, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So it's 5. And I think you probably can spot this, but 10 minus 5 equals. And then we're going from 10 to 8. So 10 in your fist, 9, 8. Should be holding up 2 fingers. And then this last one is quite tricky. What do we count from when we take away 8? Well, what we're looking for is the opposite actually. So it's 10 more. So 18. And if we take away 8 on a number square, we go up and we reach 10. Okay? Brilliant work. So now here we go with our socks. Now in class we will have had a go at balling socks to start off with. So if your mum or dad or whoever's helping you wants to get out a load of socks, you can put them into pairs and grown-ups see if you can have one left over a couple of times. Because that's the odd, even is the pairs. So let's put these together and see if they make exact sets of pairs or if there's an odd one left. So here we go. We've got 2 rainbow socks together. That would make a pair. Got 2 more like them. That makes a pair. Can you see any other pairs? Yes, the ones with the hearts on. That's a pair. And that's a pair. But we've got this poor lonely sock on its own. So we would say if we've got, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we've got 9 socks, is that an odd or even set of socks? Well, there's one left over, which means it is odd. Okay, let's have a look at another set. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to find out whether 8 is odd or even. And remember, it's odd if there's any left over, if there's an odd one left. So let's start with our jigsaws. They match, don't they? So that's 1. Oh, the heart one's turned up. Brilliant. That's 2. That's another pair. And that's another pair. So how many are there? Well, we said there are 8. So is 8 odd or even. That's right, this time it's even because we can make pairs of them. Okay, one last go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 socks. So what we want to do is find out whether 7 is odd or even. So let's put them together. Jigsaw with jigsaw. Stripes with stripes. Rainbow colour. Oh, there is actually a rainbow colour left over all on its own. So that's an odd sock. So this then is a set of 7 is an odd number. So that's all there is to finding odd or even. Does it make a pair or doesn't it? And your challenge today looks like this. Using these socks, circle the pairs. I'm just going to show you how I want to do that with this first one. So there's a pair of socks here. Is there an even one left over? Is there one left over? Or is there a pair? There's one left over, so that makes it odd. And what you also need to do is write down how many there are. So it's 1, 2, 3. So 3 is an odd number. Okay, so that is the simplest challenge. This is slightly more challenging. And this is the hardest, because that goes beyond 10. Okay, so pause the video when you're ready, and then there is a penguin challenge to finish today's lesson for your plenary. So once you've done the main task, if you want to continue the video, that's absolutely fine. So starting with this one. If that's a bit easy, have a go at this one. And then if you want the biggest challenge, there's this one as well. So count the socks and then say how many pairs have you got. So here you've got 1 pair, 2 pairs. So the answer would be 4 socks, 2 pairs, and whether that's odd or even. And that's the end of that part of the lesson. So to finish with, here is the challenge. Right, Penguin 10 would like you to investigate the numbers 1 to 10 with socks. Identify which make pairs and which leave an odd sock. And that would be brilliant. So you could say 1, odd or even, 2, odd or even, etc., etc., all the way up to 10. And that then is the end of today's lesson.